morning everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to Vlogmas day 10. The lighting is really weird today because it's so dark outside. It's 11:30 in the morning. It looks like it's like 8. Cheers! Happy Sunday. I thought I would start off today's vlog by telling you a story because I had a funny moment last night. So, we know I'm autistic, right? Because I talk about it in basically all of my videos. But I had an experience last night that was a very autistic moment. And obviously it was challenging for my brain, but it was also really funny. I thought it was really funny. So I thought I would tell this story because I feel like sometimes when we're talking about being autistic or having other types of neurodivergence, it's quite focused on the negatives about it. So I wanted to tell this funny story. When I went to Aldi in day 7 and 8 Vlogmas, which I'll link in a card. I don't know if it's this side or that side, but that will be linked up there if you haven't seen it. I bought myself some dark chocolate Brazil nuts. So last night at midnight, I remembered, oh my gosh, I'd really love some of those right now. So I went downstairs to go and get them and I couldn't find them anywhere. And I was scouring the kitchen, like so many cupboards, all of the cupboards, multiple times. I was convinced that they would be there. I was so ready for these dark chocolate Brazil nuts. I had such a fancy for them. I'd got my mouth ready for them. I'd got my brain ready for them. My nervous system was ready to consume these Brazil nuts. I couldn't find them anywhere. Then I remembered at like midnight, after I'd been already searching for 10 or 15 minutes, oh, we didn't bring the bag of dry food in from the car. So it's pitch black after midnight and I'm considering going out to the car to get these Brazil nuts because my brain is on the track of, I want these dark chocolate Brazil nuts. I decided I couldn't do that. I couldn't go out to the car in my pyjama t-shirt and no trousers on in the freezing cold temperatures. And I ended up crying. I cried because my dark chocolate Brazil nuts were not in the kitchen. I cried. And I'm laughing because it's so, that reaction is so just a product of me having an autistic brain and an autistic nervous system. And I was like crying to myself and laughing to myself at the same time because it's such an immediate reaction. The overwhelm of all of a sudden realising I'm gonna have to change course here. Even though it's about something as trivial as food, I'm gonna have to change course here. Like the plan that I had is not gonna work out anymore. And that transition from what I was expecting to something different was so immediately overwhelming to my very tired autistic brain that I just couldn't handle it and I cried. But I was laughing at myself at the same time because it was so funny to be witnessing myself reacting in that way to something so hilarious as a pack of dark chocolate Brazil nuts. Anyway, I thought it would be fun. I'm still laughing at myself. I thought it would be fun to start off today's vlog telling that story because I had a shit night's sleep after that. So I am particularly tired today, thanks to my dark chocolate Brazil nut fiasco. But it's all good. I'm really excited for Vlogmas today. We're gonna get out and about and get up to some shenanigans. The dog's barking downstairs. By the way as well, if you've been hearing clicking in the background of me filming that clip, it's because I'm using my Stimags. I am obsessed with these things. They are like a magnetic fidget toy, but I love it. They're so satisfying. I am obviously not sponsored by Stimags. If only, that would be wonderful. But if you're interested in a fidget toy like this, like if you feel like this would be satisfying for you, I'll leave a link below. Hopefully I remember to do that. I'll leave a link in the description box for them. Okay, let's get on with the day.
later.
Hi friends, I'm currently on the walk home. It's chilly. Quick, cross, quick. People drive really fast down that road. Yeah, I'm on the walk home from town. It was a really nice trip. Nice and quick and wholesome and cozy. This is a busy road. I got more books than I was expecting, as per usual. My knees are very achy right now. They're definitely worse in the winter time. The temperature really affects how long they hold up. But it's okay, I'm good. I feel like so often when I do something like this, like coming into town or going somewhere else, I don't realise that I don't have very much energy left until it's too late, and then I still have to get myself home. But this time I feel like I've managed my time really well. So I still have energy to do the walk home, which is nice. And I'm looking forward to getting back and getting cozy and sharing my haul with you. Feel like it's gonna rain any second. Hey friends, so I'm home now. As you can see, I just about missed the torrential downpour that occurred. So I did get a little bit wet, but not too badly. It was only for like 2 minutes, so perfect timing. If you haven't already, feel free to pause the video now and make yourself a cozy cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate, whatever you fancy. Oh my gosh, I am currently drinking ginger chai tea. I'm obsessed with it at the moment. I've made it in a few videos now and it's the one from the sachet that you've seen me make. I actually have a related purchase to show you today. Let us begin the haul. Let's start with a couple of random things. My dad asked me to see if I could find a windscreen mount for a phone. So I found one in TK Maxx. It was only $6.99 actually, which I thought was quite good for one of these that actually looks decent. So that was a score. And then the second thing, Mom, if you're watching this, I don't think you are, but in case you are, turn off the video now because this is a Christmas related gift item. I found my mum this book called Christmas at the Island Hotel. It's so cute looking. It's a hardback. I found it in a charity shop for £3, which I thought was a steal because it's, look at the gold edge. It's in such good condition. The illustrations on the cover are just adorable. Let me read you the blurb. Oh, it's by Jenny Colgan, by the way. It says, on the tiny Scottish island of Muir, Christmas preparations are even more hectic than usual. Flora Mackenzie is worried about her brother. Finton hasn't got over the death of his partner Colton, and Flora thinks he needs a project. The Rock, the rambling, disused hotel on the tip of the island, was Colton's passion project before he died. With Flora's help, Finton is going to get the hotel up and running in time for Christmas, transforming it into a festive haven of crackling log fires and delicious food. It goes on, but it just sounds such a wholesome Christmas time read, and I thought my mum would enjoy that vibe. Then the next bunch of things is related to, I wanted to get my friend Leslie, or put together for my friend Leslie, like a care package type of Christmas gift. So these are all things that are going into her bundle gift bag. Some cozy warm Christmassy socks, some microwave popcorn for movie nights, a festive cheer candle. It smells so good. It smells like Christmas spice type flavour. Scent, not flavour. A self-warming lavender eye mask. It says it has an instant self-warming steam, which when I read that, I thought that would be so nice for some self-care time over the Christmas period. Some Nivea Soothing Care hand cream, a box of candy canes, this cute Happy Holidays card. I also have upstairs already a box of assorted Lindor chocolates and an orange flavour hot chocolate thing. And I got this gift bag to put it all in. I think it's gonna be really cute and I think she's gonna really appreciate it. Okay, next up is a bunch of random things that I've got for myself, like random little bits and bobs. The first thing is stickers for my journal. I'm pretty sure in an earlier Vlogmas episode I talked about how I enjoy putting stickers in my journal and like little labels that are associated with the vibe of what I'm journaling about. So I got these letters for titles and things, and these rainbow stickers. Just very my vibe. I also got some chai spice tea. I'm going to run out of my current chai, the ginger chai that I'm drinking right now, probably before I go away for Christmas. So I thought I could pack these to bring with me. I also got some holiday holiday flavoured syrups. I love flavoured coffees and hot chocolates and things like that, especially peppermint, and one of the flavours in this box is peppermint. The other two are toasted marshmallow and gingerbread. I'm pretty sure I've had these before actually and liked them. I also purchased myself some candy canes, but these ones are mini ones because I thought that that would be a great idea for coffees and hot chocolates and stuff, because they're mini, so they're a better portion for your drinks, I think anyway. Then lastly, these are both for gift wrapping purposes. I got some double-sided tape because one of the things that I really want to do that you'll see, because I'm going to vlog it, when I wrap my Christmas presents for this year, I'm going to use my thermal printer to print some pictures out of the people that the gift is for and me and that person, so the gifts will actually have photos of us on them. So I'm going to use the double-sided tape for that, but I'm also going to use these festive coloured sticky dots. I thought that would be a really nice addition, like to the corners of the pictures. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to wrap this year. I want to make things so pretty. I feel really inspired by that. Okay, this is going to be the biggest section, folks. Take a slurp. It's so satisfying to come inside and have a warming hot drink after being out in the rain and the cold. So, I have recently accumulated some books. Some of them I got today from the works, and some have just been from the last however many weeks, but recently. So, let's talk about them. Okay, I'm so excited. So the first one I want to talk about is this. This is a Tolkien book of 2 short stories. I have been thinking about reading the Lord of the Rings books for ages, and I just don't know whether I'll like them or not. So when I saw this in an English bookshop in Portugal, Bestie bought it for me, thank you very much. I was really excited by the opportunity to read some Tolkien short stories to kind of gauge whether I would want to read more Tolkien. I think I probably will, because I've already started this and I really like it so far. It's a second-hand copy, and I absolutely love when second-hand copies have an inscription from yonks ago, and this one has a person's name. I think it says Maurice Garvan, which I'm assuming is probably French. December 98, I was going to say. It says December 78, which is just so cool to think about. These 2 short stories were first published in 1949 and 1961, respectively, and it was first published by this specific publisher in 1975. £1 only. Imagine. £1 for a book. I'll read the first couple of sentences of the blurb of each of the short stories so that you can kind of get an idea of the vibe. The first short story is called Farmer Giles of Ham, and it says, Farmer Giles, rather than a fairy story of any usual kind, is an imaginative history of the distinct and marvellous past. Its scene is the valley of the Thames and this island of Britain, while it was still happily divided into many kingdoms, in the days before King Arthur of the 7 Kingdoms. So it's basically his reimagining of like a fairy tale version of the history of Britain. It's actually really comical so far. I'm really enjoying it. The second one is called The Adventures of Tom Bombadil. Here is something that no devotee of the Hobbit epic can afford to miss, while awaiting a further instalment of the history of these fascinating people. For during his renewed study of the Red Book, undertaken in order to prepare more of its contents for publication, the editor of The Lord of the Rings became interested in verses that are also to be found in it, apart from those included in the various tales and legends, pieces written out on loose leaves, crowded into blank spaces, or scrawled in margins. Intriguing. Now comes my haul from today from the works. The first book is Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson. I have seen this book so many times and been intrigued, but never read the blurb, and today I was just drawn to it, and here we are. But what I'm blown away by is that I think this is set in Hebden Bridge. I love Hebden Bridge. It's such a cute place. I went to university not far from there, and yeah, it's just a town that kind of I always loved going to. I'm also obsessed with this pink and yellow cover. It's such a good colour scheme. And I love the tagline. It says, "This is one government department you don't want to mess with." So I've just pulled up information about this book on Goodreads and found out that it's part 1 of a trilogy. I don't think the 3rd one is out yet though. And it has a 3.86 rating, which is quite good. Quite mixed reviews. So, the blurb says, Hidden among us is a secret coven of witches. Known as Her Majesty's Royal Coven, they protect crown and country from magical forces and otherworldly evil. But their greatest enemy will come from within. I'll leave it at that, because if I read the entire blurbs of all of these books, we'll be here all day. But I'm excited. I'll probably say that for every book as well. The next one I got today from the works is The Problem with Perfect by Philip William Stover. I was excited to see this because it is a male-male romance. We love the queer representation on this YouTube channel. And it's not often that I go into somewhere like the works and see queer rep in a book, especially in a romance. So it says, when style is everything, will Ethan learn that true beauty is on the inside? When LGBTQ style icon Chase Miles goes missing before the live Pride broadcast for his hit TV show, producer Ethan Wells' career hangs in the balance. Ethan tracks down Chase's estranged twin brother, Beau, to pass him off as Chase for a week, but finds a hairy, rugged mountain man, the complete opposite of his brother. It just sounds so good, and it sounds like such a cute, heartwarming romance that I couldn't not purchase. By the way, all of these books from today from the works were either £3 or £5 each. So good. If you're ever in the UK, or if you live in the UK and you're looking for affordable books, go to the works. The next books I purchased are The Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. I have heard so much about these books, so many people that I value the opinions of when it comes to reading recommend this trilogy. It's a young adult murder mystery. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is the first one, then As Good as Dead is the second one, and Good Girl, Bad Blood is the third. So the blurb says, the case is closed. 5 years ago, schoolgirl Andy Bell was murdered by Sal Singh. The police know he did it. Everyone in town knows he did it. But having grown up in the same small town that was consumed by the murder, Pippa Fitz-Amobi isn't so sure. When she chooses the case as the topic for her final year project, she starts to uncover secrets that someone in town desperately wants to stay hidden. And if the real killer is still out there, how far will they go to keep Pip from the truth? It just sounds like such a good, fast-paced murder mystery trilogy that I feel like over the Christmas holidays will just be so good to get consumed by. And people absolutely rave about it. Sip. Then the last two books I purchased from the works, the Six of Crows duology. So the two books in the series are Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. This is by Leigh Bardugo. I've never read Leigh Bardugo, but I've heard very good things. I know that this duology is really popular. I've never been sure that I'd actually like this. I don't know why, but today it really pulled me. So, I know it's fantasy, but I feel like it might be fantasy romance. So it says, criminal prodigy Kaz Brecker has been offered a chance at a deadly heist. Break into the Ice Court, a military stronghold that has never been breached, and retrieve a hostage whose knowledge could change Grisha magic forever. To succeed would mean riches beyond Kaz's wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. It sounds super intriguing. I just hope that I get into the world of this. I think I will, because I usually enjoy like magic and fantasy type of books. So yeah, that's all my The Works purchases. I'm so excited. I'm genuinely still not over how cheap they all were. I usually wouldn't let myself buy that many books in one go, but it happened. So there's 3 books left. This one I found at a charity shop. Now this is The Windsor Knot by S.J. Bennett, and it's a Her Majesty the Queen Investigates book. I got a Her Majesty the Queen Investigates book out of the library a couple of months ago, and it was so wholesome and so much fun and just a heartwarming, humorous mystery, and I really enjoyed the experience of reading it. The whole concept of the Queen investigating a cozy murder mystery is just so funny to me. And I found this, and it's another one of that same series, so I couldn't not pick it up. It was £2. I probably won't read it over the holidays or relatively soon because it's based in the springtime, and I'm kind of a mood reader, so I like to read seasonally, kind of. The blurb says, on a perfect spring morning at Windsor Castle, Queen Elizabeth II will enjoy a cup of tea, carry out her royal duties, and solve a murder. It's just such a hilarious concept, and I like the writing. They're easy reads, and it's just a fun time. Next, we have 2 books that I got on Amazon because I'm kind of over all of the romances that I see generally in bookstores being like cis heteronormative relationships, and I wanted some more cute, sweet, sapphic romances in my book collection. So, oh, I've just realised, speaking of book collection, when I made yesterday's Vlogmas episode and one of the questions was, what do you collect? I should have said books because I really do collect books. That probably should have been my answer. Anyway, so this is More Than Mistletoe by Maya Winters. It says Christmas on Campus Book 1. So this is the start of a series. It's really tiny. I didn't actually realise how tiny it was when I ordered it, but it's all good. We love a tiny book. It's like a little treat. And this is a sapphic romance. So it says, Izzy adores everything about Christmas, but after having her heart broken last year, she no longer believes in Christmas romance or mistletoe kisses. Rose dreads the festive season. Since her father passed away 7 years ago, she spent every Christmas alone while her mother worked extra shifts to avoid dealing with her grief. When both girls unexpectedly run into each other, stuck on their university campus over the winter holidays, they decide to make the most of it together. The more time they spend in each other's company, the harder it gets to deny their budding feelings for each other. But it will take more than a little tinsel to prove that Christmas is not just a season merred or mired? How do you say that word? Let me know in the comments. I feel like it's merred. Mired? I'm having a brain fart about that word. But it will take more than a little tinsel to prove that Christmas is not just a season mired in false glamour, and that it can be something real too. It just sounds so cute. I'm definitely going to be reading this over Christmas. And then lastly, we have When You Least Expect It by Hayley Cass. This has been on my Amazon wishlist / books list for ages. It is a Christmas time romance as well, and it just sounds so cute. Caroline Parker knows 3 things to be true. First, she's going to be Boston's most sought-after divorce attorney by 35. Second, given how terrible her romantic track record is, falling in love isn't in the cards for her. And third, Christmas only brings her bad luck. Being broken up with not once, not twice, but 3 times during the holidays is proof enough of that. When she runs into Hannah Dalton on Christmas Eve, she has no reason to believe her luck will change. After all, though Hannah is probably the most gorgeous woman she's ever seen, she's also straight and married to Caroline's work rival. It just sounds like it's going to be sweet, also a little bit comedic, and I hope it ends in a heartwarming way. I also know that there's definitely a second one of these. There might be a third, not sure. I've just looked it up on Goodreads and there are 2 books in that series. It is a duology. Okay, and that is the haul for today. Thank you so much for joining me for Vlogmas episode 10. I cannot believe it's the 10th of December already. I'm gonna go edit this video now and then read for the rest of the evening. I'm so excited. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I know there's people watching who aren't yet subscribed, so please do click that subscribe button. It really helps me, and I will see you tomorrow.